Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today in the last class we have done about the nutrition and the different modes of nutrition. Today we will do about autotrophic nutrition. The process of manufacturing food in the presence of sunlight is known as photosynthesis. We all know that photosynthesis is a process by which plants make their own food, and the equation for manufacturing the food is 6CO2, that is carbon dioxide, plus 6H2O. With the help of sunlight and chlorophyll we get glucose and oxygen, that is C6H12O6 plus 6O2. This is the equation which is very important. Next comes the site of photosynthesis. Where photosynthesis occur? Photosynthesis occur in the green parts of the plants. Okay, the green parts of the plants that contain green color pigment, which is called chlorophyll. What is the importance of chlorophyll? Chlorophyll traps energy from the sunlight. In the absence of chlorophyll, photosynthesis cannot take place. So we have find that many of the plants are green in color. That means those leaves contain chlorophyll. In some of the plants like xerophytic plants, that those plants that we get in the deserts, the leaves are reduced to spines. Why? Because these spines help them in less of transpiration, and therefore these plants have green stems which carry out the process of photosynthesis. These xerophytic plants, the spines, the leaves are reduced into spines. That does not help in photosynthesis, but the green stems, they help in the photosynthesis. Next are the sources of raw materials. The sources of raw materials that the plant use are chlorophyll and sunlight. Now one by one we will describe this one, that what is chlorophyll? It is a green pigment present in the cell organelles called chloroplast. It is a light absorbing pigment found only in green plants. In fact, this pigment makes the leaves green. Chlorophyll absorbs light energy from the sun to carry out synthesis of food molecules, that is photosynthesis, in the chloroplast. This is the importance of chlorophyll. Okay. Next is sunlight. The sun is the only and ultimate source of the light energy for our planet. The chlorophyll pigment traps the sunlight for the process of photosynthesis. The solar energy is converted. This is the importance of sunlight. The solar energy is converted into the chemical energy of food molecules. When plants or animals utilize the food made by photosynthesis, they actually use the solar energy. Therefore, sun is the ultimate source of energy for all the living organisms. Next is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas that is present in the atmosphere. Plants take in carbon dioxide from atmosphere through tiny openings, that is known as stomata. Sometimes the definition of stomata comes. It is present on the surface of their leaves. Each stomata is like a pore. It is controlled by a pair of guard cells. These cells may open or shut the pores. Through these pores, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere enters the leaves and oxygen is released into the atmosphere. In this way, stomata help in gaseous exchange. One more question comes, that how stomata help in gaseous exchange, and mainly this diagram comes. Next is water. Plant absorb water from the soil with the help of their roots through the process of osmosis. It is and one more conducting tissue, that is called the xylem, that is present in the leaves only. That is present in the root, stem and leaves. And next comes the minerals. Minerals in dissolved form are absorbed along with water from the soil by the roots of the plants. They are also conducted to the leaves and other parts of the plants through xylem. When all the raw materials are available to the green plants, the process of photosynthesis takes place. The food is synthesized in the form of glucose and oxygen is released. The process of photosynthesis outlined above occurs in all green plants. Means this process of photosynthesis occur in the all green plants and also in algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. In most plants, glucose is converted into starch and stored in the leaves, stems, root and fruits. The presence of starch is therefore an evidence of occurrence of photosynthesis. And in during photosynthesis, we can find that the leaves contain the starch. In other words, the simplest method of testing whether photosynthesis takes place or not is to find the presence of starch in the leaf. Next comes the importance of photosynthesis. You can write pointwise that photosynthesis is a biological process which supports the life on the earth. Green plants synthesize food by the process of photosynthesis and help in sustaining life on earth. Besides, the process of photosynthesis produces oxygen as a byproduct, and you know oxygen is essential for the survival of all the living organisms. Photosynthesis maintains a balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It produces oxygen which is taken up by the animals when they breathe. They in turn release carbon dioxide which is absorbed by the plants for photosynthesis. Thus, the cycle goes on and equilibrium is maintained between the two. Some of the experiments come, that is to show that light is necessary for photosynthesis. In this, you can see a potted plant is taken. After that, it has the we are taking this green leaves. It is open under the sunlight. We are taking the green leaves. We are putting some iodine solution. It will turn blue black. Okay, just the part that is covered, that will not turn. That means here no starch is there here, because light light falls on the part which is not covered. That means the covered part does not contain starch. And one more, to show the chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis, this part also you have to read. Then testing a leaf for starch, this is an also important experiment. And one more, to show the carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. These are the 4 experiments you have to read. Till then, goodbye.